How's it going, guys? My name is Damien. Welcome back. I am bringing you a review for Gotham Season 2, Episode 11. Now, this is officially the first review that I'm doing for Gotham. I did one other video talking about the show a while back, and I decided to do this. I've decided to add Gotham into my weekly rotation of TV shows. At least it's looking that way. I'm hoping the show doesn't get canceled, but that's another video for another day. So I've actually been watching Gotham for... I've been watching it as it airs since season 1. I've been watching since the beginning. And on my old clips channel, I actually had the top comment on the trailer for Gotham. I just want to give you guys a little backstory before I get into the review. So I had the top comment on the official trailer for Gotham, and I said that the show really just wouldn't last that long, and it would just be a really good crime drama, but you just couldn't really expect much else as far as a superhero show, the way like The Flash and Arrow is doing it. Now, that statement is still very true. It's looking like the show is going to get canceled, and it is really just a shame. Now, why do I say that? I really like this show. I like it a lot, actually. I like everything about it. I don't actually watch Gotham expecting a superhero show. And I think Fox, what they want is to push Gotham as that. And it just can't survive as that. It doesn't have that type of appeal. You're not going to see visual effects that you're going to see on The Flash. You're not going to see team-ups in that way. What Gotham is a somewhat dark, gritty crime drama that is, in my opinion, well written and well executed. They've taken some liberties with a lot of their characters and reimagining and changing some things up, but that is totally fine in that world that they've created. This world is in no way linked to the Arrow and the Flash or any of those universes. It's completely separate. It's its own entity. Now, to get into the episode, I really, really liked it. I liked it because the show to me is, if I lived in Gotham and I was in Jim Gordon's position, I would do everything the way he does it. At least I imagine that's how I would want to do it, or how it would play out. This episode was really, really great, and there's a lot going on. I think it's also hard for me to review this episode because since I've never talked about Gotham like this before, there's so much stuff I could really talk about. But this episode really focused on, I like the slow development of characters like Bruce Wayne and even James Gordon. I like the Selina Kyle interaction with Bruce. All of this stuff comes together and it forms this really unique experience watching the show. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but that's how I generally feel when I'm watching it. And every episode that I watch, I'm always... I used to say that on that top comment that I had on my other channel, I said that I would be left, or people would be left wanting more. And initially that was what I felt when I was watching season 1, but I feel that season 2 has been really, really good so far. In the 11 episodes that have been out, I like the way things are moving. I like how characters are kind of coming into their own, like Edward Nygma becoming more and more fractured, journeying to that side where he becomes the Riddler. There's so much going on. And in this episode, it's so hard for me to even stay on topic and talk about the specific episode because there's literally so much I could talk about. But Theo Galavan got some well-deserved justice, and it's interesting because you can see that Gordon is always trying to walk the line. He's trying to figure out shades of gray, black, white. There's so many different things going on with his character, and Ben McKenzie, I think he does a fantastic job. I've actually grown to like him as a character and as an actor, and I will actually probably follow some other shows that he does if he indeed does other stuff like that, because he has been really, really great on the show. And every time they do something different to surprise me in some way, and I really, really like that. I think his, I want to say, give and take relationship with Penguin is really, really great to watch too, because they kind of owe each other favors from time to time. They do things for each other, scratch your back kind of deal, and they've had some interesting scenes. Now, Theo Galavan, I think he just had to go. I was really happy that they did that. I was actually really frustrated with his character when he was able to walk free in last week's episode, so I really wanted him to go for sure this time, and I was happy to see that went down. I was surprised that Gordon was the one that killed him and not Penguin, but that's just the way they chose to go with it. I'm not sure how everyone's going to react if they find out that he's the one that killed Theo, though. I think that's going to be a little difficult, especially Lee Tompkins, his girlfriend, who told him that she's pregnant. That would be an interesting conversation because she's trying to stand by him and she knows that he's a good person, and that's really where it comes in, where he's trying to do the right thing, but sometimes you need to break the law or take the law into your own hand to achieve a proper version of your justice that you see in your mind. Because realistically, if he, let's say it was just like Penguin said, if he had actually put him on trial, there was a very good chance he could have walked again. I mean, it's very likely. So you can see that Gordon, he's willing to, and this is not the first time he's done it, but he's willing to take that risk. He's willing to do something for the greater good. And that's really what I like about the show. I like things like that. I like when they put scenes like that in there. I also like seeing all of these really cool and interesting Batman universe villains kind of just come together, like developing them. It's great to see a backstory, because even if they're reimagining some of them, a lot of the stuff that they pull from the comics is still really great if they're going to give you a newfound appreciation for that character. Like I enjoy the Riddler scenes, Edward Nygma. I enjoy everything that they do with his character, because I never really knew anything about the Riddler at all. So seeing some stuff about him, character traits, what his personality is like, that's really great because it gives me some insight into his character. Now, if I were to play a Batman game and I see the Riddler, maybe I find something to appreciate more about his character in the game, or if I see a movie or something like that. So that's kind of one of the great things about TV shows when they do this. So let me know what you guys think about that. I would like to see more scenes between Selina Kyle and Bruce Wayne. Their scenes are really, really great, and I think the scenes with Silver from last week's episode leading into this week's episode were interesting as well. The way he was kind of using deception, and it's these little things of who he's going to become, these little skills and experiences that he has happening to him in his life that's going to define him as Bruce Wayne. All of that, as minor as it is or as small as it may seem, is molding and building him into the character that will one day become Batman. And that is what I enjoy about Gotham, one of the many things that they continue to do with all of their characters. So, great episode, a great fall finale. Of course, the end scene, the cameo with Bruce Wayne. I'm sorry, not Bruce Wayne, but Mr. Freeze. I would have liked, what I was thinking about was the scene when they had the Batcave, when he discovered the Batcave, and that was like a big kind of cliffhanger, and that's what the Mr. Freeze cameo is going to be, because he's going to be in some episodes this season, and the actor that's playing him, I actually don't know his name, but he is Meacham on House of Cards. If you guys have seen that show, he was in the security detail for Frank Underwood. So I instantly, when I saw his face, he looked familiar, and then I googled and I saw that was him, so that was great. Great cameo scene by him, obviously setting up his character. They have to introduce him in a really cool way. He takes out just some random guy, and he's got his awesome freeze gun. So that should be good. Theo Galvan got what he deserved. The Penguin was great. Gordon was great. The scenes were great. Really, really solid episode all around. 9 out of 10 from me. It's a shame the show is looking like it's going to be canceled at the end of the season, but I guess we can hope that there's a season 3. So let me know what you guys think. Comment down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for The Flash. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Leave a like on the video, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions on Gotham or anything like that, and I will reply to you guys. See you guys later.